Muslim background, non-practicing Muslim background, and I live in the West most of my life. So when I look at the Islamic world, when Muslims are very used to using the word, Islamic this, Islamic that. Can you just tell me what is Islamic culture, what you talk about? Can you define it somehow so I understand?
Okay.
When
I think that we should get rid of this thing of defining things.
Thank you.
Because this is again a very constricted way of saying things, that we should define things. I just mentioned that even culture cannot be defined. It can be broadened, and we can use main it as a living issue. When you are talking of Islamic culture, there you have to make a distinction of its epistemology and ontology. You know, the spirit of Muslim culture, the lecture which Iqbal gave, he started from Muhammad. He started from, that is Sufi was saying, that the Prophet went to Miraj, ascension to meet God, ascension, and he said that he came back. The Sufi says, if I would have gone to meet God, I would have never come back. So Iqbal is trying to say that the Prophet comes back and he brings the greatest creative transformation in the history of man. So when he's talking of Muslim culture, he's talking of epistemology, he's talking of ontology, the levels of being, and you understand as a Muslim that what are the levels of being, what are the levels of ontology. When you are talking to a person whose ontology does not accept any source of knowledge which is beyond sense experience, and if you are discussing with a person who does not accept any level of being, then which is empirical, and who does not accept life hereafter, you will find the difference between Islamic culture and that culture. One thing. And second, you are in here, you are in Scandinavian country, you are a Muslim. The question is, now I have given you the epistemology and ontology of culture. Now we come to its micro levels. I just gave you the macro ones. Micro is that Quran says to you that you have not to take a certain thing which is considered prohibited to you, haram. So, and it gives you that you have to cover yourself. Now you are dressed up in a very good way. So you are having culture of this Denmark, but the value which Quran says you have already having that. So you are already living Islamic culture. So the question is that if one odd time, one thing I would say, that whatever God says is halal, what God says is haram. How that halal and haram is appropriated in a certain culture. There you are free, but you are not free to change God's haram into halal or God's halal into haram. You are free that if you go to America, how you will live your life in consonance with those divine principles, in consonance with those divine values. And if you say that it is not possible for you, for a person, if it is that it is not possible for me to believe in, and I cannot lead my life in consonance with the values of a certain religion, not only Islam, Buddhist, Hindu, nobody is stopping me. La ikraha fi din. Anybody can walk away from religion, but till he is having his place and he is identifying himself, then he has to accept it at inner discipline. My point is simple.